let's talk about sex-influenced traits, which are autosomal traits expressed in both sexes, but more frequently in one than the other. These traits are highly influenced by hormones. Hormones in males and females are chemical messengers that control growth, development, and reproduction. In males, the main sex hormone is testosterone. It is produced in the testes and is responsible for traits like facial hair, deep voice, and sperm production. In females, the main sex hormones are estrogen and progesterone. These are produced in the ovaries and control the menstrual cycle, breast development, and pregnancy. Both males and females also produce small amounts of each other's hormones, but in different levels. The example of sex-influenced traits, or the traits that are influenced by the hormones, is baldness. In males, both dominant B equals bald. One dominant B and one recessive B equals still bald. Both recessive B equals not bald. On the other hand, in females, both dominant B equals bald. One dominant B and one recessive B equals not bald. Both recessive B equals not bald. Males are more likely to express baldness because the B allele is dominant and only one copy is needed to express the trait. Females need 2 copies of the B allele BB to be bald, which makes baldness much less common in females. Other examples include aggression, a sex-influenced trait in males, and breast cancer susceptibility, more common in females but present in both sexes. Next up, sex-limited traits, which are traits expressed in only one sex, even though both sexes may carry the genes for them. Sex-limited traits happen mainly due to biological and hormonal differences between males and females. These traits are generally autosomal, which means they are not found on the X or Y chromosomes. A great example is lactation in cattle. Lactation is dominant, while non-lactation is recessive. Let's see this in a table. XY and XX represent the chromosomes of males and females, while the big letter L represents the gene for lactation, dominant, and the small letter L represents non-lactation, recessive. In females, both dominant L equals lactating. One dominant L and one recessive L equals still lactating. Both recessive L equals not lactating. On the other hand, in males, both dominant L equals not lactating. One dominant L and one recessive L adding not lactating. Both recessive L adding not lactating. All males, regardless of their genotype, exhibit the phenotype of not lactating. This means that even if males carry the genes for lactation, they do not express this trait due to the lack of the necessary hormonal environment. Lactation is only limited to females. Other examples include Adam's apple, a sex-limited trait in males. Menstruation, a sex-limited trait in females.